Welcome back to Confessions of a Time Monk. We're back in Banja de Luca at the Laszlo Institute of New Paradigm Research, and we've been for the past 2 days in a symposium on the new paradigm in holistic health and healing. And we're sitting now with our last speaker of the conference, Marcus Schmieke.
Yes,
Schmieke.
Yes,
Schmieke, who just actually shared with us quite a profoundly connected observation of the world. So I wanted to just sit with you for a couple of minutes and ask you if you were to flash forward to your deathbed and you're surrounded by your children and your loved ones, and in your last breath you have a pearl of wisdom to bring everything together into a final sharing that would in fact allow them to live their lives in the most connected way possible, what would you say to them?
I think what I will say that time will be different from what I would say this time, but if it would be now, I would, to all those who still stay in this world, if I'm gonna leave, to just live their life fully. So to live whatever is inside them, to just live it and try to get everything out what is there and integrate it into one's life. This is something I think it's so important, because we just allow ourselves to live a very small, very tiny range of the spectrum of our life energy which we actually have. We restrict ourselves. So much conditioning through our upbringing, through civilization, through language, the way we think, the way we believe. To just question all those things and discover this 360 degrees, which life actually is. And many times we just live 1% of it. Because we believe it has to be like this. It always was like this. My neighbor does it in this way. Just discover 360 degrees of your life. And the second, I think it's what I would say now from my life experience, just look if people come to you. And life is mainly meeting other people. See what is their real intention, what is the real thing they want from you, and the real thing you can actually give to them. And it's mainly people come because they want to be loved. And they ask for something different. They ask for money, for this, for that. But this is what they really want, and this is what we can give. So I think this is very important, to just use each opportunity to meet another person.
What is your feeling about what love is to someone? On a very deep level of experience, it's just this deep realization of oneness. And if you come a little higher, it's the connectedness. If you don't experience the oneness, just imagine you go to someone you don't even know and say, you are me, I am you. It might be intimidating, so we express it in a different way. If you come to the more closer to our consciousness, it's a feeling for the other. It's empathy. Like if you love someone, the happiness of this person is your happiness, and if the person suffers, you're suffering, because you're realizing we are one. Just projecting it outside. So this empathy, just overcoming just one's own needs, and just feeling with the other person and sharing life, sharing visions. What do you find in the silence? You have in your being a very beautiful silence that's present.
because everything around me is always very loud. I just love to be with many people. Before, in my maybe a few years ago, if I wouldn't have around me 10, 20 people, I feel so lonely. So, and even now, I'm just traveling a lot, and I'm living in a house. There's my family, there's my children, but there's all my friends live there, and we have even the companies. Everything is in one house.
So community, you have community.
Yeah, I love community. Yes. So, and I think especially in living in a way as I live, it's very important for me to have the silence inside. Otherwise, couldn't handle this. That everything is always so loud and busy.
That's beautiful. I love that answer. We actually also live in community, so and finding the silence within is a beautiful way to connect in that way to everyone. So
how you make it with all this warm surrounding and then the lights without sweating. I was dying from sweating.
No, well, you're going swimming now.
Yes, I'd like to.
So I just wanted to grab you for a brief conversation because I was quite moved by your speech today. So I appreciate you taking this moment to sit down with us, and I won't keep you for too long so that you can go wash away all the.
So many thoughts in the conference, so many words and different models and life stories. So it's nice to just jump into the water and give everything back to the unity.
Well, I'm really happy to meet you. And thank you for sitting down with us for this moment.
Thank you.